Hello, good morning, students. How are you all? Hope everyone is fine and you're doing your assignments and all work very enthusiastically or promptly you are doing your work. Now, today we will start on the topic metamorphic rocks. Previously, we have studied about two rocks, igneous rocks, how these rocks are formed, then sedimentary rocks, their characteristics, and today we will study about metamorphic rocks and its characteristics. Now these metamorphic rocks are actually basically they are also igneous and sedimentary rocks, but they have changed, which changes due to excessive heat and pressure inside the earth. And due to this heat and pressure, the original properties of rocks, such as their color, hardness, texture, composition, everything changes. These rocks become absolutely different from the what it looks, how the color is, or the hardness of that rock. This act of metamorphism actually takes hundreds of years. Some examples I have given you, that like limestone can change into marble, shale into slate, granite into gneiss, sandstone into quartzite, coal into diamond. Now some of the pictures I have given you in the slide, and you can very well be familiar with these pictures and try to remember. And these are all different metamorphic examples of different metamorphic rocks. Now coming to the characteristics of metamorphic rocks. These rocks that changes remain into their original positions. These rocks do not have empty spaces in them. What we see in the sedimentary rocks, we have empty spaces. But in this metamorphic rocks, we do not have empty spaces. These rocks are very hard in nature and have a very high specific gravity. You might be knowing this because you have studied about specific gravity. Specific gravity means if two things with same volume but they have different weights. Suppose, for example, very common like coal. Coal is a igneous rock, and this rock of same volume, and if you take the same volume of coal and same volume of diamond, so diamond is definitely heavier than the coal. Like any other rock, igneous or sedimentary rocks, if you compare with metamorphic rock of same volume, but you will find that metamorphic rocks have very high heavy weight. Alright, high specific gravity. That is very heavy they are. Next, now we will come to the uses of rocks and minerals. You have studied already in the history that in ancient times, rocks were used to make tools and weapons. So human beings are using rocks and minerals from the beginning of the civilization. Rocks are widely used in construction of roads. You have seen, very commonly used for building houses and other all constructions, bridges, any other infrastructure development, rocks are used. Minerals like coal and petroleum, you know that all these sources of power for generating power, that thermal power, coal is used, petroleum highly used, all of you know, for different purposes, for transportation, uh, we use petroleum. Chemicals found in some sedimentary rocks, you know, that layer after layers are required for cementing. One layer to other layer, cementing. And in this cementing, the things which are, the chemicals which are there in the cementing, those things are used for making fertilizers. Many such chemicals are there which are used for fertilizers. Soil is formed from rocks. The rocks, when it is fragmented, soil is formed. All of you have studied that. The minerals in the soil provide nutrients for plants and trees. For the growth of plants and trees, the plants takes all the food from these minerals in the soil, which is very important for its growth. Rocks with adequate mineral contents like ores are used in industry. In the previous class, I have told you that when it is in large concentrated minerals present in the rocks, it is called the ores. And these ores are of whether it is iron ore, limestone, mica, and many other such things are like uranium. All these are very much important for different types of industries. And all the many minerals are used for making jewelries. You know that as a precious metals as well as precious stones. Like you know that minerals in the form of metals like gold, silver, these are very much used for making jewelry, and stones. You know that ruby, topaz, zircon, turquoise, many such things which are diamond, emerald are very common. All of you know that these are some of the precious stones which are used in making jewelry. So these are some of the uses of rocks and minerals for our own benefits, for our own own uses. All right. So here in this chapter, we have discussed that there are three types of rocks, how these rocks are formed, and what are the characteristics of these rocks, the uses of rocks and minerals. All right. And all of you note down all these points. These are very important points. And in the next class, we will discuss about rock cycle. Okay, children. So for now, it is thank you to you all.